I cut the check, I cut the check, I cut the check. Tell my niggas we up next, so we up next. She shot a text, she shot a text, she shot a text. Kill the I might put the different day, put a nigga on that same shit. I've been ballin' with my niggas, Kevin Cambridge. Oh, you drippy, but you better tuck your chain quick.
What's up, y'all? We back with another video, man. Today is not going to be a part of that series of the top 10 at the position list. Since we're heading into free agency today, I wanted to talk about the where I think certain free agents are going to go. So the top 10 small forwards should be coming out tomorrow. I don't know. I might drop it later on tonight. I don't know, but it most likely will come out tomorrow. If not tomorrow, Wednesday. So today, talking about the free agents. A lot of rumors out there, a lot of interesting rumors. You kind of know where some players are going, and we all obviously got that one big trade over the weekend. Last week of Russell Westbrook going to the Lakers. I don't know if I talked about that, but me being a Lakers fan, I didn't really like it, not at all. I wanted Buddy Hield. I'm not gonna lie. Soon as Montrezl Harrell picked up his player option, I was like, yes, we're about to get Buddy Hield. Then Wolves talked about how we were so close to a Buddy Hield trade. And then literally 5 minutes after that, Shams tweeted out, the Lakers are in serious talk with the Wizards to acquire Wizards guard Russell Westbrook. And I was like, no. I don't care how great players LeBron, Russell Westbrook, ADR. I don't think it's going to work. If it works, congrats to them. I really don't think it's going to work. And I just felt like we didn't need to hit a home run. The reason why I say it's a home run because Russell Westbrook is who he is. Top 30 player in the league. He's one of the best players in the league. One of the best point guards in the league. So it's obviously a home run, but I didn't feel like we need to hit that. If you look at the free agency, if you look at all the players in free agency, and if you look at that Buddy Hield trade, we would have been winning. Yes, Dennis Schroeder had a bad playoffs, but I would have liked to bring him back for at least $18 million. Then you got Buddy Hield, a shooter who can play off ball, doesn't need the ball to be effective. He's a shooter. He can even play on ball if you need him to. You got Buddy Hield. And then you look at guys in free agency. Rudy Gay. He's already a player that's linked to coming to the Lakers. Patty Mills, a great player off the bench that we would love to have. We got to figure out a way to bring back Taylor Horton-Tucker because he's going to get paid. Same thing with Alex Caruso. I think he's going to be gone. I felt like bringing in Russell Westbrook's $44 million contract is something we didn't have to do. And then we even had DeMar DeRozan even saying he would have came here for less money. That would have been better off than Russell Westbrook. But settle for Russell Westbrook. I wouldn't be surprised if we start off decent, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's in trade rumors throughout the year. Because that fit is just so terrible. We also linked to bringing in Dwight Howard, which I wouldn't be opposed to. Anthony Davis said he's willing to play the 5 more this season. Finally, somebody got that in his head because he should be playing 5 all the time. 7 foot. He was strong. I don't know why he's so scared to play the 5. But yeah, that's how I feel about that trade. I didn't really like it. I was kind of opposed to it. I really wanted Buddy Hield on the Lakers. I feel like that shit would have fit so perfect. But going into this free agency. Starting from the top, Kawhi Leonard. I think Kawhi is staying. They just said yesterday he's most likely staying. He's going to listen to a couple offers, but he's most likely staying. So I think he's going to stay. I don't think it's a point of him leaving. Also with the Clippers, Reggie Jackson's going to get a lot of money. They just said the Pelicans are linked to him. The Heat, Clippers, obviously the Mavericks, Nuggets. I wouldn't be opposed to him going to the Pelicans. But then again, I don't know. That don't raise their ceiling at all. Like Reggie Jackson was cool in the playoffs. We all loved it. It was all fun watching. It was fun watching. But I don't want to put a ceiling on him, but I don't think he can play at that level throughout the whole season. He probably can play at that level throughout the playoffs, but I don't think you adding him to the Pelicans, I don't think that raises their ceiling. They need to go out there and find a point guard that raises their ceiling, even though I think Lonzo Ball is that point guard, but they don't believe it. So that's what they need to go out there and do. But yeah, I wouldn't mind if he goes back to the Clippers. I feel like the Clippers should just run it back. Injuries hurt them bad. I feel like it would have been a deep series against the Bucks if they didn't have no injuries. They were missing Zubac, Ibaka, and Kawhi Leonard. So, and they made it that far, pushed the Suns to Game 6. So, next, speaking of the Suns, Chris Paul, I think he's coming back. They even said he's coming back for probably 3 years, $100 million. So, I wouldn't be opposed to that. That shit is gonna be. He's gonna be signed till he's 40, making $40 million. That's 40 is crazy. I don't know if Chris Paul can keep it up like he's been playing over the last couple of years. Hopefully so. But yeah, I think he's going back to the Suns. It fits so perfectly. I don't think the Suns are a fluke. I don't think so. I think even if we were healthy, the Lakers, if we were healthy, the Suns probably would have won that series. They were just a better team. The Suns are a deep, fun team. I don't think them going to the playoffs, the finals this season was a fluke. They probably would have most likely lost to the Clippers, but I don't think them making a deep playoff run was a fluke. I don't think that at all. Kyle Lowry, I think Kyle Lowry's a Heat. I think they already got that shit wrapped up. They're just waiting till free agency officially opens. I think that's already wrapped up. I think he's going to the Heat. It's Heat or the not the Clippers, which I wouldn't mind the Clippers. I don't think they got enough money. It's Heat or the 76ers because that's his hometown. But I think he's going to the Heat. The Pelicans, they want Kyle Lowry bad. I don't think they're going to be able to get him. I don't see Kyle Lowry in his last few years in his prime going to the New York Pelicans to try to raise their ceiling, which is a good thing for them that they want Kyle Lowry because it makes sense. But for himself, it don't make sense for him. So I think he needs to stay there. Mike Conley, seems like he'll go back. I don't know why Mike Conley doesn't have a lot of interest. If I'm a team like the Pelicans, that's another player I'm looking at. The Kings. If the Suns miss out on Chris Paul and Mike Conley, Mike Conley should be in a lot more rumors. But I do think he's going back for probably 3 years, $90 million. He's going to get a lot of money this offseason because he was an All-Star this season. He has that leeway. He was the All-Star, and he did that. He had a really good season. So shout out to Mike Conley. Next, DeMar DeRozan. This is hard because you hear that DeMar DeRozan said that he's willing to take less money to go to the Lakers. You don't know what that means though. DeMar DeRozan is a person that was just making $34 million last year. Less money can be $20 to $25 million. That's something the Lakers don't have. So for the Lakers fan that think we're gonna get DeMar DeRozan, I think that's out of the picture. Because even though he said less money, that don't mean the motherfucker gonna come here for $5 million or in a mid-level exception. I don't think that's true. If he does, he's fucking crazy. He's crazy. Like, I understand you want to win, but you can still win somewhere else and get at least 10 to 20 million, bro. So I don't know if he's going to the Lakers. I've been hearing from a lot of Dallas fans that they don't like that matchup either. I don't like that either. The Heat and the Clippers, them shits I be saying, I don't like that. Like, the Clippers just don't sound right with him and DeMar and Kawhi and PG. The Heat, him and Jimmy are kind of like the same players. I don't like, bro. I already told y'all, bro. I want DeMar DeRozan on the I was about to say the Jazz. DeMar DeRozan on the Grizzlies. That would just be so fun, bro. They need a player like him. They need a closer, and they need a veteran type player on that team because that team is really young. They just got even younger by trading Jonas Valanciunas. They got a person in Steven Adams who's 27. He looks old as hell. He's 27. So they need vets over that team and a veteran closer, player that's been doing it for a long time. I feel like that would just be a perfect pickup. But I think DeMar DeRozan might be going to the Knicks. Same thing with them. They just need a closer on that team. And it's New York. Very attractive state. Very attractive team after they just came off a winning season. So he might just see that as a good opportunity. But that would be going the opposite direction where he just said he wants to win. He's okay with making a little less money because he already made a lot of money in his career. So his situation is kind of up in the air. I don't know where he's going. I don't have a prediction. Like I seem like the only motherfucker that won DeMar and the Grizzlies. I just feel like it would fit so perfect. Derrick Rose, another hard one. Another one. Oh, speaking of this, Mike Conley is signing a 3-year deal with the Jazz. So I was right. I was right. Derrick Rose. I just seen that report that the Knicks, some people in the Knicks feel like they want to see Derrick Rose find another destination, like they want him on another team, which I wouldn't mind. Depending on how much money he wants, I wouldn't mind him on the Lakers. But then we do have Russell Westbrook, so that's kind of out the deal. I want to see him on the Clippers. I want to see Derrick Rose on the Clippers. If they lose Reggie Jackson, which they might lose because he's going to get paid. I feel like Derrick Rose would be a great fit for the Clippers. If not the Clippers, the Heat, or even just go back to the Knicks. It fits perfectly. What else fits perfectly? Lonzo Ball, Chicago Bulls. It's already wrapped up. It's already wrapped up. They already discussed tampering like a motherfucker. You seen the reports yesterday. Him and the Bulls already discussed a 4-year, $80 million deal. Even though I feel like Lonzo should get a little bit more than that. 4-year, $80 million deal. Him and Zach LaVine in the backcourt. Hopefully they wrap up Zach LaVine, give him a long-term extension. And you got him, you got Lonzo, and you got Vooch wrapped up for a few years. Pat Williams going to be he's going to keep getting better. You got a for sure 6-man off the bench of Kobe White until he gets into free agency, and see what you can do with Lowry. Sign a trade for Lowry. Find that out. But I feel like Lonzo on the Bulls perfect fit. Y'all seen that video I dropped a couple weeks ago. I just feel like that's such a perfect fit. Spencer Dinwiddie. Ooh, this is hard. Because he's been in a lot of rumors. He's not going back to the Nets. That shit is wrapped up. Not going back to. They're going to have to pay him a lot. Because there's a lot of teams that want to pay him. Even though he just got hurt, there's a lot of teams that want to pay. I forgot to do my do-rag, bro. There's a lot of teams that want to pay him. So even though he's hurt, he's going to get a lot of money. So a team that I think he's going to get money from, especially what I've been seeing a lot lately, the Thunder. The Thunder want Spencer Dinwiddie back, which I don't blame him. Spencer Dinwiddie is like 26, 27. He's still a little bit young. Yeah, he's just coming off an injury, but like as we've seen the past couple years, John Wall, he's got better since he came back from his injury. Boogie, I wouldn't say he got better, but he can still move. He's not like he's trash. KD got better after his injury, so I wouldn't be opposed to giving him money. So Spencer Dinwiddie, I would say the Knicks grab him. I definitely think the Knicks going to be able to grab him. The Knicks got a lot of money to play with. I feel like he's still a New York type player, and I feel like he will be good at that one position. They need a closer. They need a scorer next to Julius Randle, a consistent scorer. So I feel like that'll just be a good pick for them. They really didn't address the guard position in the draft. They did get Miles McBride and Quentin Grimes, but they're not point guards. They still need a point guard for the team. I feel like Spencer Dinwiddie would be a good fit. Next, Dennis Schroeder. Like I said, I wouldn't mind him back on the Lakers. You know he's going to get a lot of hate. He's in L.A. He did just play bad in the playoffs. He's going to get a lot of hate. Dennis Schroeder is still a really good player. He's still a really good player. So I'm not mad. I wouldn't be mad if we signed him back. And he played with Russell Westbrook before. He had his best year under Russell Westbrook. Well, his best year was under Chris Paul. But he had a few good years under Russell Westbrook, so I won't be mad. He gets to go back to that 6-man role where he thrived and he almost won an award. Which he should have won an award, if you want to be honest. Montrezl should have won that shit. But, yeah, I think Dennis Schroeder, perfect fit for my team. Rashawn Holmes. I want to say Charlotte. Just give LaMelo that lob threat. Give them a defensive center. But I feel like Dallas might get him. I feel like Dallas is a perfect place for him. They need a paint beast. Like, he's not no paint beast to where he's going to be scoring and shit. But, like, he's a paint beast where he's aggressive in the paint. If you get him off the pick and roll, he will dunk on you. He's shown it plenty of times. He's a decent defender. And you got him next to Kristaps Porzingis. The rim protection will be even better next year, especially with a new coach. I think that's a perfect fit. Next player, Tim Hardaway Jr., same thing. I think he's going back to the Mavericks. Tim Hardaway Jr. was their second best player in the playoffs. I can admit it, even though I felt like Kristaps just didn't have a good role. But yeah, Tim Hardaway Jr. is going to get a lot of looks this season. I won't be surprised if he ends back up on the Knicks. I hope that don't happen because that's going to be weird. But I wouldn't be surprised the Knicks or the Heat. But I really think he's going to stay with the Mavericks. I think they got enough money. You just seen that they're trying to trade Dwight Powell to free up some money to bring Tim Hardaway back, to even bring more players in. So I feel like that's a really good trade for them. A player that I don't see on this free agency list, Evan Fournier. I talk about him a lot. Oh, I do see him. He's right there. It says I don't think Evan Fournier is going back to the Celtics, especially after they just bring in Josh Richardson. I think he's making like 11 to 12 million. You already got Jason Tatum making up 34 or something like that. Jaylen Brown making 28. Marcus Smart making 16, something like that. So I don't think they have enough money to bring in Evan Fournier for 18 because that's what he's getting. I just seen a rumor about Evan Fournier and the Knicks talked about a 3-year deal. I wouldn't mind that. I do think Evan Fournier is a Mavericks type player, but I wouldn't mind him on the Knicks. My prediction is he going to the Mavericks, but if he goes to the Knicks, that should be fun, bro. Evan Fournier, like I tell you every time I talk about him, bro, underrated hooper in this league, bro. He's a dog, bro. He is a dog. Lowry Markkinen, ooh, I think that's a sign and trade. Sign and trade to the San Antonio Spurs. They've been wanting Lowry for a minute, and he likes that. He's been in the rumors with them too. So I think he ends up on the Spurs. The sign and trade though for that, I say Lowry for like Lonnie Walker or something shit like that. That's the only one that really makes sense. They're both on their rookie deals. So yeah, I think that's a good sign and trade for both teams. Kelly Oubre, another Spurs player. I feel like Kelly Oubre on the Spurs fits so good. They're not that type of team. The type of team that shoots the three a lot, which the Warriors do. That's why I don't feel like that's a good fit for them. They're more of a mid-range attacking the basket type team, so I feel like that's a good system for him. And he could thrive on a pop. Probably add some playmaking to his game. Like Pop turned DeMar DeRozan into one of the best playmakers in the league, so probably add some playmaking to his game. And I don't know, he'll have a chance to be the leading scorer on that team, so I feel like that's a good fit for him. Another team for him, Memphis Grizzlies. I feel like that would just be fit. That fits so perfect. That's the second option for them after DeMar DeRozan. I feel like that's another team that would fit perfectly for him. Next. Oh, Reggie Jackson is on this list. Yeah, Reggie Jackson. It says he's going to the Celtics. Fuck no. But yeah, I think Reggie Jackson's coming back. Daniel Tice. Ooh, he's been in rumors for the Rockets, which I don't understand at all. For him, I don't understand it at all. He's a kind of an older player, a winning player. I don't understand going to the Rockets at all. For him, I wouldn't mind if he's on the Mavericks. I feel like that's a great fit for him. A great pick and roll player for Luka. Even him on the Nuggets would be kind of fun. Paint defense. He's a really good defender. Daniel Tice gonna get some money this season, $10 million plus. Definitely gonna get that because he's a really decent player. I wouldn't mind him back on the Celtics. I don't know why they traded him, bro. That was stupid. I don't know why they traded him. Next, Devontae Graham. Now wherever he wants to go, the Hornets will most likely match. I just seen him in a rumor with what team? Was it the Rock? OKC. They're looking at OKC looking at him. I wouldn't mind that fit. I wouldn't mind that fit. I remember, bro. Short story, real quick. Last year in the draft, number 3 pick. LaMelo was there in the mock draft. It was the mock draft before the draft actually started and shit. I was scrolling through Twitter. Everybody had like, who was the number 4 overall pick last year? Not Isaac Okoro, but everybody was like, they don't know if they should take LaMelo Ball at 3 because they already got Devontae Graham. That shit used to be so funny last year. I used to see that all the time, bro. Just because y'all got Devontae Graham. Because that was the year that Devontae Graham was on some shit. The year before that where he was close to making an All-Star game. And it was like, nah, we shouldn't take him, bro. We got Devontae Graham. Like, no, bro. First of all, Devontae Graham, like, 24. He's old as hell. Even though that don't seem old. But, like, matter of fact, I don't even think he's that young. I think Devontae Graham, like, 25, 26. Yeah, he's old as hell. Just because he came in the league like 2 years ago, he's old as hell. But still, you're not going to pass up on LaMelo Ball just because you got Devontae Graham. And you've seen it, bro. They made that switch. They put Devontae Graham on the bench so quick. But that's just a little story. I wouldn't mind Devontae Graham on the Heat. I feel like that'd be fun. He get to play winning basketball. He is a good shot maker, decent playmaker. Wouldn't mind him on the Heat. Mavericks wouldn't be bad. I just don't think that would fit for him, but it wouldn't be bad. Toronto wouldn't be bad. There's one team I'm trying to think about. I just can't get on my mind. Damn, I'm stumped. Oh, the Grizzlies. I wouldn't mind them on the Grizzlies, bro. They need a second playmaker on that team. I wouldn't mind Devontae Graham on the Grizzlies, bro. Next, Victor Oladipo. I forgot about him. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Victor Oladipo used to be. He still is one of my favorite players, bro. But the motherfucker get hurt so much, bro. Like, bro, he get hurt so much. I think he's coming back to the Heat. The Heat want him. He wants to be on the Heat. I think he's coming back. Probably get like $15 million. That's crazy, bro. Yo got hurt right before he was about to get that big old max contract. He was about to get like $34 million. He got hurt right before that. Second to last, Will Barton. I think he's going back to the Nuggets. Even though he did decline the offer, but I think he's going back. If he doesn't go back, Memphis will be a fun team to watch him play for. Portland would be fun to see him go back to Portland. That actually be kind of fun. T.J. McConnell. I want him on my Cavs, but we already got a backup point guard and Ricky Rubio, and I feel like that will help out Darius Garland, Colin Sexton a little bit more. So T.J. McConnell, wouldn't mind him back on the 76ers. That would be kind of fun, and that would be cool for the 76ers because they get another playmaker on that team. I was about to say the Mavericks again. Nah, not the Mavericks. I won't mind him on the Nah, I think I got Campazzo. The Clippers would be fun to see him on there. I'm not gonna lie, to see him on the Clippers, if they could pull that off. That would be a steal. That would be a steal. That's it though. That's all the free agents I can think about. I talked about Dwight Howard. I guess he's going back to the Lakers. I don't know. I don't really care. Duncan Robinson, he's going back to his team. Any other restricted free agents I can think about? That's it. So, let me know how you like this list. I got a list full of players right here, so that's why I kept looking down. I was trying to look at the list full of players and where I think they were going to go at. I think that's pretty much it, though. Other rumors we heard today, Kyle Kuzma's still in trade talks, so they might want to get him off of Washington, which I don't understand. I kind of like Kyle in Washington. But, hey, they do got Denny of Diaz, so they probably want to give him a bigger role since they don't got Russell Westbrook no more. So I understand that. The team that was looking at Kyle, that didn't make no sense. I don't know why the Timberwolves were looking at him. That don't make no sense to me. I wouldn't mind if the Thunder go and get Kyle Kuzma. That would be kind of cool. But other than that, man, that's it for this video. Like I said, the small forward list video might come out today, might come out tomorrow, might come out Wednesday. I don't know. Thursday either.